Question 32 is a rhetorical synthesis question. It's a little less simple as the other questions in this test. And this is one of the examples where it can be a potential big mistake to just read the blurb and pick answer choices based on just reading the blurb. I'm going to show you why. Because this blurb is asking us to challenge Thucydides' explanation of conflict between Athens and Sparta. So what a lot of students are going to do is they're going to skim and they're going to notice, okay, well, here we have Thucydides in answer choice B, and he talks about conflict, right, like the question is talking about, and that, oh, this other person, Stewart, later challenged that what Thucydides was saying. Answer choice D also says Thucydides is talking about this conflict, but this other person disagreed. So you might think that B and D are quite attractive choices, especially because D also talks about Athens and Sparta. So you see a lot of the similar words, and you might think, okay, well then answer might be B, answer might be D. There's a really big issue here though, because the question is saying that we want to use a quotation to challenge Thucydides' explanation. So the quotation is there to weaken Thucydides' explanation. What do you notice in answer choice B and D, though? In B, inevitable, and D, the rise of Athens and the fear this installed in Sparta, are quotations that are explaining Thucydides. They are not weakening him. They're actually explaining his explanation or his ideas. So for that reason, the quotations are not being used to challenge Thucydides, so it does not achieve what the question is trying to get me to do. So actually to do this, I have to understand what Thucydides' explanation is, and I know from the bullet point that Thucydides' explanation between Athens and Sparta is that the rise of Athens and the fear this instilled in Sparta made conflict inevitable. So because Athens was rising or getting bigger and stronger, fear was created in Sparta, and so conflict happened. So I want an answer choice that goes against or weakens that. Answer choice A says, when a rising power is threatening to displace a ruling power, conflict is likely, which actually is the same explanation as what we saw here. So if that's the same idea, that is not going to be challenging Thucydides' explanation. So A is incorrect because it does not weaken. If anything, it strengthens. It strengthens Thucydides' explanation. So for that reason, it's out. Answer choice C says, the clash of cultures between Athens and Sparta caused the conflict, not Athens' rise. So it wasn't the rise of Athens. It's not the rise of Athens. It's actually this clash of cultures. So that's the opposite of the purple I highlighted in the bullet points. And for that reason, I know C is the correct answer. So hopefully this is a good example about how things can get tricky if you look just for the same words as you saw in the question. Always look for the same meaning and never the same words.